Our first proactive entry is going to come off of the 2-on-1 wrist grip. This is one of the easier grips to get, and you'll find that there are a number of different places that you can get it from. We'll start from a situation where we're in the our partner's in the closed guard, and they've got their two hands here on our biceps, okay? We're going to start by taking our outside hand and we're going to pummel it through, okay? It's very important. If your partner's elbows are in here, you're going to give a little bridge. That's going to allow you to slip your hand through into this space. With your thumb, you're going to get control over your partner's wrist like this. Next, we're simply going to release our partner's tricep and we're going to catch our partner's wrist just like this. So now we have two hands on one wrist. This is the grip that we need, but we've got to start by getting our partner's elbow away from their hip. When we go to use this grip, it's very important that we keep some tension and draw our elbows into our body. What we don't want to have happen is our partner starts to posture up and our arms go long like this. This sort of grip is almost useless. My arms are so long that I can't generate any real pulling force. If we ever see this happening, we're always going to use our knees to bring our partner back down. That's going to allow us to connect our elbows here. When it comes time for you to start to use this grip, as we talked about, we want to use a combination of a pull and a push. Our initial action is going to be a pull. It's going to be a pull with our knees and a pull with our arms. You're going to bring your partner's arm across your body. That means you're going to take your partner over your right shoulder here. So the knees draw forward and we're going to direct our partner's fist over our right shoulder here. You'll notice that we're not trying to draw our partner's elbow across the center line, like directly across our hips. Make your body strong here. When I do that, it's too difficult. Okay? Instead, we're going to take our partner's arm up, that's to say forward, and out over our shoulder. Now, we get it to about here, and we're going to switch from this pull to a push. That's going to take our partner's elbow down by our hip. Once that happens, the power of our knees takes over, and we can bring our partner forward. We'll release our left hand, and we're going to anchor ourselves to our partner's body here. Next, we're going to perform a trick with our legs. Remember, we said that we've got to get our hips way outside the line of our partner's hips. To do that, you're going to unlock your legs, okay? When you do this, don't separate your feet. You're going to keep your feet relatively close together, and you're simply going to scissor your body so that your 2 feet face out in the same direction. So the soles of your feet are both facing the same direction. Then you're going to relock the guard outside the line of your partner's hip. So when we started, our legs were locked here in line with our partner's spine. When we finish locking up the side scissor, our feet are crossed on our partner's far hip. So we have a lat grip, we have a wrist grip, and we have our feet locked on the far side. This is now the side scissor position, okay? We're able to anchor our body to our partner by closing our elbow, making this heavy, pushing with our hand. Once we get to here, because we have our partner's back exposed, this is going to be the main thing that we're focusing on. We now need to get our head up a little bit. Plusso's probably going to be pushing off his hand and bringing his head high. That's okay. As he goes to bring his head up, we're going to take our body. We're going to move our head away from our partner's head and take our elbow back behind our shoulders. Then, with our hips pressed forward, we can prop up onto our elbow. With this elbow prop, we're going to then switch from an elbow up onto our hand. All the while, we're focused on pulling our elbow back, okay, so that we keep this good connection. And we're thinking about taking our body forward. So we don't want our body concave. If your body is concave and your body is rounded, your partner is going to pull that arm back through the space and hit this kind of cutback type position. So instead, we're really focused on good posture with our chest forward. Then from here, we're going to create a scissoring action where we put weight on our top leg and we unweight our bottom leg. That's going to make it relatively easy to pull that leg through the space. You can leave your leg long, or you can place both feet inside. Okay, it's up to you. Either way, our job is to get ourselves into a position where our spine is aligned with our partner's spine. From here, you can move your body back, form a good connection, and then from here, work to break your partner down and start to go to work on your partner's back. Okay, so we're in front of our partner. They have their hands on our biceps. We're going to swim in 1, 2, 3. Then from here, we need to move that elbow. So instead of pushing it across the center line, we're going to pull it. We're going to use a combination of a knee pull and a misdirection of our partner's arm in this fashion. Then we're going to push the arm down our partner's body. As we do that, we give another knee pull here to put more of our partner's weight forwards. Once you have your angle, Okay, you draw your partner forward. You're going to take a grip here over your partner's back. Then we're going to unlock our legs, create that side scissor, and make sure that our heels are pulling in. It's very important that your legs are not loose here. Okay, if your legs are loose, you're going to find your partner, go ahead, you're going to find your partner taking this hand, pushing this knee down. They're going to start to drive their knee over your leg. Okay, so it's very important that the legs stay active here. The heels are pulling and the knees are connected. Once we get to this position, we take our head away from our partner and we build up to an elbow. This is good, but it could be better. You're going to move from your elbow up to your hand. We've got our heels drawing in. Now we're going to put weight on our left leg, the top leg, and that's going to make the bottom leg very light. The bottom leg slips through. If your partner's narrow, you can certainly lock a body triangle from here. If not, feel free to place both feet on the inside position. Then from this position, you can either control your partner's wrist, or if your partner is in a very strong position, a super strong turtle heel, here you'll just kind of walk your body back. And then from here, we have opportunities to break our partner down. We'll talk about how we do that in just a moment. So one last time. Partner is here in the closed guard. We swim our arm through. We get control over our partner's wrist. We want to focus not on a push across the center line, but rather a pull with our knees, taking our partner's arm out in this direction. Then from here, we give a second pull and we push our partner's our partner's hand down towards their hip. This is going to create an initial angle, even before you need to relock your legs, where you're going to be able to get this strong lat grip. Keep your elbow low, keep your head by your partner's head. Then from here, you're going to reinforce your position by unlocking your guard, scissoring, and relocking here. Now, it's all about building up to the elbow. So we're going to take our body into a straight line, elbow goes back, then from here we prop first on the elbow, then on the hand. To turn the corner, this leg has to be light. If this leg is heavy and hard, it's going to be difficult. So this top leg is going to do most of the work while the bottom leg becomes very light. We're going to use the anchor that we have on this side of the body to turn the corner, and now you have options for body triangle, or once you're in position, you can place both feet on the inside. When it comes to breaking down your partner, we'll look at mechanics of that, but if your partner stays here, you can always just lock up the seatbelt, dip your shoulder, and then from here, you're well on your way to attacking your partner from the back. So the key to this method of the side scissor is making sure that your body is very straight so that you can get around the corner. You have that heavy top leg to make the bottom leg light so that you can remove it. And then you want to get to that aligned spine position so that you have an opportunity to break your partner down and begin to attack.